Why hello there, Deadheads. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Sohum, and you know me, I'm on a mission to spread peace, love, and positivity through music. Today, we're going to be doing a handy-dandy double reaction to, you guessed it, The Grateful Dead. We're going to be checking out the songs Scarlet, Begonias, and Fire on the Mountain. Now, you're asking yourself, well, haven't you already heard these songs, Sohum? And I'm going to say, yes, I have, but guess what? There are different versions of these songs that exist, and we can do the whole rigmarole. The thing is, both of these songs today are from the Cornell University 77 show that we all love so much. Super excited to jump into this today. Before we do though, thank you to Jeff the Dreamy for making this donation request. We get some amazing songs in an amazing show. I think a lot of Deadheads have touted this as their single best show. Curious to hear your perspectives on that in the comments below. You know, the jury is still out, of course, and I have a ways to go with the Grateful Dead rabbit hole we found ourselves in, but I'm excited, so let's jump in.
All right, now we're going to play everybody's favorite fun game, Move Back. Now, when I tell you take
Move
a step
back.
back, everybody take a step back, right?
I'm down.
Right.
I'm
okay,
moving.
take a step back. And take another step back. And take yet another step back. And another. Take a step back. Doesn't everybody feel better? What do you mean, no?
Have you guys ever even seen my legs?
All these people in front are getting horribly smashed here. So that means all you people in the back have to move.
Oops, I did not mean to do that. I was at a System of a Down show maybe 10 years ago, back when they came off of hiatus, and you know the crowds for System of a Down are crazy. There's a lot of pushing, shoving, moshing, and it was raining the day before, so the ground is all muddy, and people were getting injured. They would be falling, and you know, small people especially in huge oceans of human, they fall, they could easily get trampled. So some people got injured, and they would have to stop the show repeatedly to have those people like crowd surfed forward into safety. It's insane.
Smashed here. So that means all you people in the back have to move back.
Or feel
Just
real
move back
guilty.
some.
Then all your friends up front won't be real bug-eyed.
I've been hearing that phrase bug-eyed a lot lately. I don't know why. There we are, starting at 1% volume. Wow, the bass in this already. Jerry's vocals in this are real nice.
She wore scarlet begonias tucked into her curl. I knew right away she was not like other girls, other girls. In the heat of the evening when the dealer got rough, it's too packed open and too cool to blow.
good at what he does, right?
And I ain't nothing right, but I would never been wrong. Still it turns out the way it does in the song.
Now some Donna action. All right.
Once in a while, it's shown the light in the strangest of places if you look at it right. Nothing wrong with the way she moved. Scarlet begonias are a touch of her blood. There's nothing wrong with the look that's in her eye. I had to learn the hard way to let her pass by, let her pass by.
I wish this is possible. I don't know if anybody has access to, like, because nowadays there's DAWs and people producing music have access to all of the layers. They can sample their own work and reproduce it in ways like, okay, let me be more explicit. So if you have like the drums, the guitar, the bass, the vocals in a standard track, you hear all of those, but in a DAW, what you can do is you can mute some of the tracks and just focus on the drums and the bass per se. I would love to hear those kind of cuts of Grateful Dead. And some pairings that I'm thinking of are the keys and the guitars. That would be a good one. The drums and the bass, that has to be one. I'll go with those for now. Do they have something like that out there where everything else is like muted for that moment and you just hear like in these kind of compositions? Because of course we can hear instances of that throughout Grateful Dead performances, but those are intentional. I want to hear what it sounds like when it's a little bit more sparse with a track like this. Harmonies with Donna.
The sky was yellow and the sun was blue. Strangers stopping strangers just to shake hands.
I don't even know how to describe the way that those keys like light up my soul.
Stopping strangers just to shake hands. Everybody's playing
bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. I'm down for this kind of ensemble too, where Donna is just vocalizing and the rest of the instrumentation is somber and gentle. We need to give more flowers to Donna. I haven't even commented on any of the drumming here. I feel foolish for not having done so, but there's a lot of little cool intricacies that I wish I could call out in a more precise manner, but you can hear it in your right headphone if you have headphones on. There's a bit of a rattle. Jerry. Never done psychedelics, but like I can see the vision. Grateful Dead and a shroom tea or something. Wait, does shrooms count? I've done shrooms one time. In the form of a tea. I guess that is a psychedelic. Although I didn't hallucinate, I was on sensory overload, like Spider-Man, feeling every pixel of everything, hearing things far better than I otherwise might. I heard people love their experiences on Molly listening to music, but excessive drug taking is scary. I would not promote it. Did you just feel it just slightly rising? Bit of like a wobble in there. Oh man, with the abrupt endings, let's just quickly jump into Fire on the Mountain. I'm having too good of a time just listening. And maybe they're back to back actually, so that sounded very fluid. Literally shredding. But never when I expect him to. Dude, the blending of songs that they do is so good. How gradual was that? I can't even pinpoint a precise moment where it happened, it just happened. I mean, is there a better lineup of Grateful Dead than who we have here? Who is it all? Jerry, Bob, Phil, Bill and Mickey, Keith and Donna? It's everybody? I think that's the creme de la creme of their lineups. I love how in the pocket the drumming is. It's just such a cool interval, and you can harmonize with it so easily. Hypnotic, right? Makes me want to jam so much.
Long distance runner, what you standing there for? Get up, get on, get out of the door. Playing cold music on the barroom floor.
Now it's that little step in the middle.
Drinking with matches. On the town, make a whole pail of water just to cool him down. No, it's fire, fire on the mountain, fire, fire on the mountain, fire.
You know, and I never thought about this before. Maybe I did, and I'm just now forgetting my own thoughts, but the da 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 da, that kind of slide that continues to happen even in the instruments. You hear a version of that in the vocals. Fire, fire on the mountain, da 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 da. Everything is in lockstep with that motion. It is so satisfying.
Fire on the mountain. Fire.
Da da da
Fire
da
on
da
the
da.
mountain. Fire. Fire on the mountain.
Dude, I love this version. Wow. I want to hear that transition again. Yeah. So the guitar is like lessened their impact to make that transition happen. Da, da, da.
Long distance runner with one foot at the door. Caught in slow motion, fall to the floor. Johnny left and you to the core. You gave all you had, why you wanna give more?
What is that interval? Da 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 da. Da 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 da. How many? Let me quickly figure this out. Da da da. Da 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 da. How am I? Da 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 da. Da da da. Is it just a? Is it just a whole step? Da 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 da. It's just a whole step, but somehow there feels like so many more like microtones and notes between that interval. da da da, and then just the middle note is chromatic, so it's just a half step between the two. Why does it feel like there are more notes than that are possible to be inserted there? Maybe my brain is thinking about it wrong. Because like, why am I able to do that? Maybe I'm starting lower. What an effect on that. It's all coming to a head now. The keys on my left, guitar in the middle, drums, the bass on my right. It's like the infinity description that we had of the drummers. It's all around me. I don't understand how this song is like, it feels like a slow burn, but at the same time, all of it is so grooving. I mean, it's basically like the best part of the song is the part of the song that you're just listening to in that moment. And the best part of my camera is that it turns off every 30 minutes. just insane. And to just end on one note together after all of that kerfuffle, all of that craziness. Kerfuffle, that's a word I haven't used in a while. Da, da, da. Yeah. I'm super curious if, I think we'll give it a pause right there. Super curious who your favorite Grateful Dead lineup is. Mine was, as I mentioned earlier, we have Jerry, Bob, Donna, Keith, Mickey, Phil, and who am I missing now? Missing somebody. But I said it earlier. And let me know what your favorite Grateful Dead show is. Is it also Cornell University 1977? It seems to be the popular consensus. Feel free to illuminate me and provide other options that may be more underrated. You know, and on this channel, you guys have seen the journey that I've gone down. I love to find hidden gems, whether it's a song, an artist, an entire show, a genre, like you name it, I'm there. So if you have anything like that for me, you can feel free, send me a reaction request by clicking the first link in the description box below. In any case, though, I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. Keep the love of music alive. Share Grateful Dead with a friend of yours today or somebody you don't know. Accost strangers on the street and show them your playlist. Show them that it's only Grateful Dead. I'm just memeing, but definitely spread the word of Grateful Dead. I try to show some of my friends. I've had mixed results. Some people liked the vibe but didn't understand it all, and a lot of my friends, they're not musicians themselves, so they have different tastes, right, in music. Others outright hated it. You guys know where I stand on the matter, but yeah, show it to a friend. Hopefully we can convert more of the sleeping population into Deadheads. But yeah, like I said, I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace.